Greetings folks, Dan here. Just wanted to give you a quick update on some of the things I've been working on. Now today I'm here in Washington DC on the National Mall, and behind me is the National Museum of Natural History. Now this ties into one of the projects that I've been working on, which is why I wanted to use it to tell you folks about it. Now the dome that you see behind me was designed by the Guastavino Fireproof Construction Company of New York. And it's notable for a few reasons. You see, when this building was originally built and started construction in 1904, it was designed by the firm Hornblower and Marshall. But after construction had begun, it was stopped by its secretary Samuel Langley, who was in charge of the Smithsonian at the time. Now, Langley wanted a simpler facade. He felt that the one that Hornblower and Marshall had created was a little too ornate, so he brought in McKim, Mead and White of New York, who had close ties to the Guastavino Company. Now the dome and the facade that McKim, Mead and White designed is the one that you see behind me. It's much more Romanesque, much simpler than what was originally conceived. Now the dome is actually two domes. The one you see from the outside is the outer shell. There's also an inner shell. Now both of these domes are notable because they're actually manufactured simply of tile. The Guastavino Company used regular fireproof tiles and quick-drying Portland cement to make their projects easy to build, quick, efficient, and cost-effective for those that were building them. The inner dome, because you see the outer dome here, the inner dome that you see from the inside, the Rotunda, is actually supported on the outside. You see a dome, as opposed to a normal ceiling, falls not only down, but also expands outward because of its circular shape. So something has to hold that force in. In the case of a dome, there's usually flying buttresses. The flying buttresses have been around for centuries. Gothic cathedral builders were very fond of using them. And what the Guastavino Company did was to put flying buttresses around the outside of this inner dome. You can't really see them from the inside, but they're there. And they use, rather than wood or steel or the stone that Gothic cathedral builders were so fond of, the Guastavino Company did what the Guastavino Company always does. They felt that if it can be built better with tile. So the flying buttresses that support that inner dome and help to contain the forces of it are actually built of the same tile and the same quick-drying Portland cement as the dome itself. That's a little bit of what we've been working on lately. This is just one of the projects. I'm going to be telling you the story of the Guastavino Company through. We're going to be putting that together in the next month or so, and then hopefully it'll come out fairly soon after that. You can also head over to bookwormhistory.com, where I've got several more articles in the works. Some are longer form, some are shorter form. But it's a lot of interesting stuff. I'm really excited, and I'm having a lot of fun putting it together. So be sure to head over there and check that out. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by.